It's a new day in November and Juliet and I are here at another National Trust property called Wimpole Estate. It's a Friday and we have some activity afterwards, but we're spending an hour here having a look around. Currently at the stable block where the shop is, and we're going to go look around the house and the farm. So we're walking around and the first stop for us is the farm, which is a proper farm by the looks of it. Lots of animals here. Got some pigs in front of us. And there's some sheep and there's some donkeys and there's all sorts of things actually. And to be fair to it, it's very well done. And given that it's just part of your National Trust entrance, it's pretty good to be able to come and look at all the animals hanging around. And here we have some baby pigs, which were only born 2 days ago, looking very cute as they look for some food in the hay. And a little bit further down the path, we are now at the walled garden. It's quite late in the year, as I said, so not much is flowering, but nice enough to have a look around in. The farm we went to was very impressive. It had lots more animals beyond the pigs. It had all sorts of things. And unusual, at least from our experience, to see a proper working farm at National Trust property. But yeah. Really good value, this one. Lots of things to do and very popular, being quite obvious because there are about 1 million children here, so it certainly seems like the place to come to. And after leaving the walled garden, we're now at Wimpole Hall. Very impressive building. The crowds have disappeared. It certainly seems like the farm is the place to go if you've got some kids. We've got a nice view of the hall right there. And spinning around, got a very nice landscape all around. So we are now in the house, very grand old house as you'd have seen from outside, decorated in quite a classical style. So lots of columns, lots of things which look like they were installed by the Romans, but it's a very typical story for a house of this type, owned by lots of people but slowly got into disrepair. Somebody bought it in the 1930s and lived here until the 70s, did it up a bit, but in the end it got handed over to National Trust because, as it turns out, a house of this size, very hard to look after by anyone, and people didn't have the time and the money to do it, so they handed it over and we get to enjoy it now. So we've just come back downstairs and we're in the bathhouse, which is very interesting. It's modelled after Roman bathhouses, but you can see it here. It's like a little room with a massive bath pit in the middle, and apparently this was used for group bathing. Very interesting. Never seen anything like this at all. So we have left Wimpole and we're just across the way a little bit at a Highland cow farm. It's Juliet's birthday weekend and she wanted to come look at some Highland cows, which is what we've been doing. We've given them some food, had a little bit of a stroke, brushed their hair a bit, and we are now sitting in a tent eating some afternoon tea.
It's a new day and we're at Polesden Lacey National Trust and they've just opened their Christmas exhibition. So it's a masquerade ball. So this is the dining table and there's a big Christmas tree in the entrance hall. When I say big, I do mean big. So there's currently a storm, so it's a bit wet and windy outside. We're in the retreat of the house and we'll get back to you and there is more to see. We are now in the grand hall. There's a woman playing the piano, very nice. And we've got all these masquerade balls. This is how it would have been. There was a party here in the 1800s and it was considered the royal party of the season. The Queen didn't attend, but lots of high prominent people did. And yeah, you can see how this house is, all the Christmas decorations. Beautiful.
So we have left the house, and Juliet did some nice videos inside. It's very pleasant coming here and looking at their winter decoration, but it is slightly less pleasant outside. It is very much November here in the UK, and it's absolutely miserable. So we're going to make a hasty retreat to the cafe and the shop, and maybe we'll come back here again in the summer when it's a little bit less soggy. It's a new day, just after Christmas, and Juliet and I are in Bath to see some of our friends. And while Christmas has generally been quite good weather, reasonably sunny, today it is not, and it is rather cold and wet. So we're just having a look at the view, and we'll later be wandering around the town and seeing what we can find. It's a new and much sunnier day, and we're here by the river in Bath, having a look at the wonderful architecture. Just be heading along here a little bit more, then turning right down the road and going to see a large building which was in the Bridgerton TV series, which Juliet and I have been watching recently. And quite a lot of Bridgerton was shot here in Bath, so we're going to see what we can find as we wander around. We are now here at the Holborn Museum, which was somewhere they used to film in Bridgerton, called Danbury Hall. Looks very nice, got some fluorescent tubes on the outside for Christmas, and it is a museum most of the time. Now we're not going to go in because we're not here too long, but very nice to come and see. And here we are at the very impressive Royal Crescent here at the top of Bath. Nice view down towards the bottom of the valley. And we're now heading back into town, having a look at a few shops, and then heading back home.
At one more stop, just past the Roman baths and the church, is the Modiste from Bridgerton. So this is the dressmaker's shop. It's just actually a cafe. It's grade 1 listed. This is in, I think, all of the series of Bridgerton that we have watched. I'm going to go and get a cake from there, and then we're going to get on the road home.
We're just on our way out of Bath, but we've taken the opportunity to come to somewhere called Deerham Park. Came here earlier in the year, about 9 months ago, but we're just here today, just spending an hour here on our way back home. And it's a very nice old country house with some grounds around it, and we're just going to go have a look around inside.